G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 13 of our Manchester United Rebuild here on Football Manager, here on Dylan on the Ball. Today we'll be taking on Juventus or Zebre. I don't know how to say it. I'm going to say Zebra all through this video, so if I'm wrong with that and you can't stand that, probably just switch off now. No, don't switch off now. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of the things. Alright, now you can leave. Once you've done that, you can leave. Alright, done. Since you were last here, guys, there's a couple of things have happened. We've had a bunch of games, but the main thing was we did complete one last transfer just before the window ended. It did involve a swap deal, which is pretty rare on Football Manager in my experience anyway. They don't typically work out. This one did. The outgoing player was Axel Tuanzebe. This fella. He does look quite good. I mean, he's 24, which, I mean, maybe he's a little slow in his development. We've got, Fikayo Tomori who's about the same age and, I mean, better. I was going to say twice as good, but he's better. He's not twice as good, but he's definitely better. But, I mean, I guess going to Inter Milan may give you a bit of a hint as to who we've brought in. And this is the more exciting part of the deal anyway, in my opinion. It is Alessandro Bastoni. He is unreal. I definitely have spoken about him before. I've definitely got him on my FIFA season as well. He just looks absolutely insane. If you look at those physicals, what other centre-back is going to have at least 15 in all physical attributes? That's nuts. He's also just great at passing, great at tackling. His mental stats are all insane. I mean, 12 is the lowest, and that's flair and off the ball, two things he doesn't really need. But, why not? Why not Bastoni be good at them too? He looks absolutely unreal, and I think takes us to yet another level, and hopefully that means we're looking good for a Champions League tilt, which we have kicked off the campaign. We've had a couple of games in the group stage. We've also had a number of Premier League games. This is how we fared. So since you were last here, we have played, what's that? Three games in the Premier League, 2 in the Champions League, and 1 in the Cup. We've won 5 and drawn 1. I mean, it's been pretty damn good. We've only conceded 1 goal in that time. We've also scored 4 goals in 4 games, 3 goals in the other. There is the 1 blank, and I guess that's, something to work on, I suppose, or something to improve upon. But, when we're, beating our crosstown rivals Manchester City 3-0, thanks to our brilliant front three, Leao, Ronaldo and Sancho, not incredibly concerned by it. You can also see Ronaldo found his scoring boots. We played him against Ghent just because he hadn't scored yet, and I wanted him to find some form. That's exactly what it's done. He grabbed that early one here against Ghent in the 11th minute. Then he's gone against Aston Villa, scored 2. Dinamo Zagreb scored a hat-trick, and then he scored against Manchester City in the derby. So, brilliant man management? I'm not sure. You guys decide. You tell me. I think I know the answer though. We've also had just outstanding performances. I mean, you can see Rafael Leao's name is there a couple of times. He's been in just brilliant this season. I mean, if you look at his average rating, an average rating in the league of 7.73, absolutely unreal. He really is starting to show why we paid so much money for him, and you can see that he's actually gone up in value, finally up above what we actually paid for him. So, I mean, if that doesn't show that it was good business, I don't know what does. Maybe this does show that it was good business. Anyway, those results in the league and cup have have put us in this position. Not finished. It's not finished at all. We're barely started. We are top of the league. We actually only just got top of the league, so we beat Manchester City 3-0 and Tottenham, I want to say lost to West Ham. Yeah, lost to West Ham 1-0. And that, get away, get out. Can I get out of that thing? Get out of that. Thank you. You can see that has put us up on top. We are the only undefeated side left in the league. We haven't lost in the Champions League either. We've got 2 wins from 2, an 8-goal difference. We're ahead of Zebre there on top. In the Carabao Cup, we've got QPR next if we can get past Watford. I'm not sure why the fixtures have done this. It's got to be something to do with the World Cup season. I'm not sure if we've been drawn yet in the FA Cup. Doesn't look like it. Probably at the, early stages where they haven't really done too much yet. Not sure how we didn't get a good rating for the Community Shield having won it, but that's fine. As long as they don't care either way, I am Gucci. Anyway, we've got through all that. That's the boring stuff. That's the catch you up stuff. Let's now get through to our lineup for today's game against Zebre. So this is how we're going to go for this one, or how we're going to line up for this one anyway. The fixture congestion really is doing a number on us. You can mostly see that in the bench. I mean, the first team, or the starting lineup anyway, doesn't look too off colour or too bad. You can see there's a few players that aren't 100% fit, but look, this weird, wacky period sort of before the World Cup where they're trying to squeeze in a month and a half's worth of football into a 2 months worth of already packed scheduling. It's taking a toll. I mean, we don't have too many injuries as yet, but I think the squad rotation that we are doing is probably what's helping that. That being said, the lineup is going to be, I mean, it's a fairly strong one still. It's De Gea in goals, Wan-Bissaka, Tomori, Bastoni and Viña across the back line, Rice at holding mid with Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba ahead of him, a front line of Sancho on the right, Leao on the left, and Ronaldo up front. You can see on the bench we've got, I mean, a number of players who haven't been really favourites this season, like Diallo hasn't played too much, Van der Beek hasn't played too much. I mean, Maguire hasn't even really played that much either. Like, we're resting a few players like Varane, Bellingham. They're fit, but they're just not playing just because of fixture congestion. Dalot, Varane, Kessie, all these players. Luke Shaw as well has been first choice, but he's just exhausted, and I absolutely feel it, buddy. I feel it. Pedro Neto's probably the only one that's injured. I think he's only got a mild injury though. And then Scott McTominay, I tried to sell and he said no to a move to Bayern Munich. So he can screw off, really. I don't really care about him. If anything, I'll put him in the reserves. I don't care about Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay, I don't care about you. Somebody clip that and send it to him. Thank you. Anyway, now that I've yelled at Scott McTominay enough, let us get through to the lineups. So here we are then. We are looking at our lineups. Guys, I'll just remind you at this juncture to please leave a like down below. I know I said it right at the start of the video, but I probably passed over it a bit too quickly. And look, some of you might have missed it. Some of you might have been still making your cup of tea, whatever. Leave that like now. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you want to see how we go in the Champions League this season. This will be the last chance at success in the Champions League before we probably skip ahead a few years and see, you know, what we've built here for Manchester United. I mean, all we've really done is spend a load of money, especially future years' money. I think every player we signed this year had future, you know, installments for the next manager to deal with, basically. But it is important that you just leave that like down below, subscribe, comment, all the things. The social medias are down in the description as well, and if you feel like giving us a follow there, I'd really appreciate it. I really appreciate anyone who comments, who has something to say about it, to say how annoying my voice is, how wrong I am about every single opinion I have. And that's just fine. It's just going to be fine, I guess. Anyway, that's out of the road. Let's get to the football. Let's hopefully win today away at Zebre Stadium. Let's do it. Just kicked off now, and as I look at it, their team actually looks quite stacked. Hopefully it doesn't translate to Football Manager talent or Football Manager ability, but their team does look stacked. Uh-oh, no. We've got an injury 3 minutes in? 8 minutes in. I can't read from over here. And we also don't have Luke Shaw on the bench, so we're going to put Maguire in at centre-back and move Bastoni out to left-back. We know he's pretty good physically, so he can probably keep up with it. I might just change him to support because I assume going forward is in his strength. I don't remember looking at his stats other than his passing, but that's not ideal. He's been taken off on a stretcher. All right, moving on. Maybe he was just scared. Maybe he was just scared of how good this Juventus squad looks. I think their bench looks good too, as well as their starting lineup. And Viña's just, you know, just a bit scared of it, and he's got out of there, which I can't blame him. I mean, I'd probably do the same. Nothing's really happened in the first 20 odd minutes, so I'm just gonna give him a nice fire up. And you can see that it's been all Zebre so far. 4 shots to 0. They've had the possession, though we're starting to get back into that battle, chip away at that lead, but not the shots tally. Oh, there we go. We've had a shot, we've got a yellow card, we've woken up just in time for half time to come around, and grand scheme of things, nothing really happened, and that's okay. It's suggesting we bring on Rashford. I probably will at some stage in the second half, but man, what a non-event of a first half. There wasn't even a highlight. Don't even know what the players look like. Let's go with another fire up as we head back out for the second half, and hopefully that is something like inspiring our players to do a bit more this half, which already 3 minutes in, we've had our second shot. I think that points at good management, really. A third, a fourth, and we've got the better XG. We've got a highlight. It's theirs. It's Dybala with the ball out on the left. Looks in for Locatelli, who has a long-range go. Geez, that was not a bad effort. Luckily for us, flies over. And that's the end. If that's the only highlight we get in this entire 90 minutes, might have to sneak a second game into this video or something like that, because that is bananas. Alright, 60 minutes in. We are struggling. Like, look at my wingers. Look how tired they are. We're going to bring on Rashford for Leao, as well as Adeyemi for Sancho. Adeyemi's also we're going to change his role to an inside forward, and I've also just noticed that Ronaldo's playing as an advanced forward, and I don't really want him as an advanced forward. I'd rather him as more of a poacher, because he's almost 38, which, if you don't know, that's pretty old for a footballer. Little bit past it, in theory, but here he is scoring, 40 goals last season, 42 goals last season, I don't remember. They're gonna fire up again. Oh, into a highlight. See, it worked instantly. Hopefully it's a highlight for us, in saying that, I suppose. Big long ball. Vlahovic doesn't do anything. We beat him in the air. Adeyemi has it out on the right, gives it into Bruno Fernandes, who finds Pogba free in the middle, against the old lady, against his old side. Paul Pogba's given us the lead. A great pass from Bruno Fernandes, who's been outstanding this season. He's been a bit of a mainstay of that midfield. He's probably paid more than Kessie or Rice or Pogba. Pogba with a very confident finish there, making the good run through, playing in that Mazzala role well, and we've taken the lead. The amount of firing up I've done seems to have fired them up, I guess. 75 minutes in now, we are still in the lead. We've looked fantastic this second half. We've, 9 shots to 1 or 2 or something like that? You guys can probably scroll back in the video and check that. Here's Chiesa being put through, but Tomori winning it back easily and just clearing his lines. Playing it safe, I suppose. Locatelli plays it long for Dybala. De Gea wins the header. He's taking an age to get up. Chiesa's now on the right, giving it back to Ravella. Chiesa finds Rashford on the end of the box, who's able to play out to Fernandes and then Adeyemi. Wan-Bissaka now running away with it. And we look a bit safer now. Adeyemi does well to get away from a couple of players there. He's run through... Oh, man. The sub coming up then made it look the same as, like, the flashing of the goals. Anyway, it's all happening this second half. Literally nothing happened in the first half, but it's all happening this second half. Left back Bastoni controlling it back to De Gea. De Gea finding Rashford. Desciglio screwed that one up. We've found Pogba again. Pogba scored a second. I couldn't tell what was happening. I couldn't see the ball. But it is in the back of the net there. It is Paul Pogba. Second bite. Has a couple of goes. Gets a second goal. Rashford puts it across. Chiesa, good tackle. Good block as well. Pogba then gets the rebound. Pops it in the bottom corner. Nothing that Szczesny could do in those goals. And if this is what the Champions League is going to be like this year, what a 2-year rebuild. Premier League the first year. This is how we're going in the Champions League this year. And I'm a Football Manager genius. Here's Wan-Bissaka sort of recycling from the corner. Plays it towards Bruno Fernandes, but intercepted well there by Alexandro. They then play it long. Tomori loses it to Dybala. Dybala pulls one back. Oh no. Here we go. What can we do? I'm going to demand more. Demi more. We are going to demi more. They've changed formations. They're pushing more bodies forward. That's only 3 minutes later, isn't it? From the corner. It's a goal. It's Locatelli. That was 3 minutes later. Are you serious? How have we absolutely bottled that in next to no time? Alright, we're gonna... Look, we've got 4 minutes. We may as well absolutely just go for it. We're gonna distribute over them. I'm not gonna change anything about that rubbish. But we are going to go, what is it? Not all out attack. That's not what it's called nowadays. It's very attacking. Oh, no, we're not going to do anything. We're going to miss the menu. That'll show them. All right. Well, remember that time where I was talking really positively about how we're going to go in the Champions League this year? Hopefully this isn't any sort of an indication of it. De Gea, I'm not sure what he does. It looks like De Gea almost punches the ball into the roof of the net. Looks like an absolute mug. We've got a corner though. Here's Fernandez swinging it in, headed away. Maguire on the edge of the box. Adeyemi scored! He's gone and scored! Can you believe it? I don't think that's too much to do with my tactics. But what a last, 15 minutes this is. The goal from Pogba was about 80 minutes in. 86 and 89 they score. 91 we score again. Adeyemi. Is that his first goal for the club as well? That is incredible. We've won it. We've won it at the death. That is wild. That is absolutely wild. That 4 goals in the last 10 minutes after the first half had 0-0 highlights. What a game. That is insane. So, at the end of all that, it's a 3-2 win. We're 3 from 3 in the group. We are looking fantastic. You can see Ghent and Dinamo are yet to play their game this round, but really nobody is looking that way. Everybody's watching us in an absolute Champions League classic there, really. That was I'm shaking, wow. Next video, you'll see us go against West Ham United. I'm trying to do about a month of video, and you can see, like last video was Liverpool, we played a whole month, played Zebre there. We're playing a whole month again, but that's 9 matches, 8 matches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches, and then the West Ham game. That is absolutely insane to have that within 30 days. That is wild. None of them are too exciting. I suppose Arsenal's probably pretty exciting, and if today was anything to go by, Zebra's pretty exciting, but after that, we then go into the break for the World Cup, which is between these Burnley and Tottenham fixtures, but I don't know. We'll see how the rest of the season goes. We will really, next video, have a recap of just 8 games. That is absolutely insane. 9 games of the month. I'm reeling. Anyway, guys, that'll do us for today. Please remember to leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you want to see where we go, how we go in the Premier League, in the Champions League, all of the things. See if we bolster the squad in January if we can. Who knows? You'll have to tune in to find out. Subscribing's how you tune in. Down in the description below also the social medias. There's a Twitter, the TikTok, the Instagram, the Twitch. If there's anything else you want me to get, I consider it. Probably won't use it, but we'll see. I barely use the TikTok as it is. What's the point? I'm 29 years old. I don't understand TikTok. Who knows how to use that stuff? But guys, look, that'll do it. That'll wrap it up for this video. So until next time, when we go again, after just the hardest month I've ever seen. Peace.